Hello and welcome to tonight's training where I'm going to be discussing my numbers. But before I get into that, I have a special announcement that I just basically got confirmed this week, and that is with the Platinum Pacesetter Program, anytime you enroll a new preferred customer, you will now be getting 100% of the volume points towards the 1600 that you need. So when you're brand new now, for example, those of you who are brand new associates who've just started, let's say within your first week or your first 8 weeks, whatever, you have 8 weeks from your enrollment date to enroll 4 people or more and a total of 1600 volume points. And when you do that, you will be eligible for lifetime matching bonus in your business. So you can enroll 40 people who buy Sell Essentials, okay, and get to your 1600 that way. Or you can enroll 4 people who buy 400 points each, or any combination thereafter. But the old rules, which were just released at convention, basically it almost penalized someone when they enrolled a preferred customer, because they would enroll, let's say, a 100-point order from the preferred customer, and our compensation plan pays, it gives you a 10% cash bonus and 70% of the volume. So only 70% of the points were counting towards platinum. So Adriana, Carlos, and Sue Ann, they went through that when they were going platinum. Every time they enrolled a preferred customer, only 70% of that volume counted. So it was kind of like they were being penalized. And I actually spoke to corporate, and I shared with them that concern. And it was on a conference call with, they call it the A team, but it's basically select associates that Crystal and I are very honored to be part of, where they're listening to feedback from us who are in the field, who are working with people. And basically they were just like, you know what, we need to change that. We need to make that more associate friendly. So they did. And it has not been officially changed in the computer system. That won't be until the new year, till around January, because you can imagine this huge multinational company, right? There's lots of moving parts that have to happen on the back end with IT systems for that to be changed on an official basis. But for the time being, when you have somebody that's going platinum, and let's say they've enrolled 10 preferred customers, and those 10 preferred customers ordered a total of 1,000 points, okay? They're gonna get all 1,000 points, not just 700 of them. And then if you got some other associates, of course, you do get 100% of the associate volume. So that's obviously awesome. But it's gonna be easier, and it's gonna make more sense, because now when you enroll a preferred customer, there's not gonna be like that sad feeling of, oh, I only get 70% of the volume. So if you're excited about that, type in the chat right now, I'm excited, or awesome, or cool, or whatever, because it is very exciting. I mean, honestly, now it's going to be easier to help people become platinum, and it's going to help all of our businesses grow. So that is the first thing I wanted to share with you. That's an unofficial announcement. That's not going to be made official till January, but if you help someone go platinum this quarter, in the 4th quarter, it's going to count. You just need to basically contact me, and I will help that be approved, okay? You can keep track of it on your own, and then we can talk later about it. But yes, especially you, Kim Jaros, because we're gonna be working on your platinum run starting today. And Michelle Ellis, there's still time for you also to go platinum. And of course, when you want to requalify for platinum, for some of you who didn't do it in your first 8 weeks, you're gonna have an easier time as well. If you're not platinum, you can requalify on your anniversary date. So you can call USANA and you can say, what day did I sign up last year? Let's pretend you signed up in June of 2018. Or whatever. Let's say you signed up 2 years ago, June of 2018. Well, guess what? When June of 2020 comes back around, you can requalify for platinum, okay? And become an annual platinum pacesetter. So even someone who didn't make it yet can still do that on their anniversary date. So those of you who, again, you didn't make it, you can still do that on your anniversary date. But that is the news on the Platinum program. Okay, so now getting into our training for tonight, I'm going to be talking to you about numbers. And the numbers basically are this. Now, those of you who are watching this for the first time, like some of you are new right now on this call, or some of you who've been in for a year or a couple years, I want you to know that it is very possible to make 7 new friends a night, okay? I have basically an average of 7 new friends a night on Facebook for the last 45 weeks, and I do it five days a week. Now, for those of you who are new, you don't necessarily need to do this at the beginning of your business, because at the beginning of your business, you already have all these friends that you can introduce USANA to, that you've been being in touch with. So you don't need to go make strangers into friends, because you still have your existing friends you need to approach and share USANA with. But after a while, after a couple months, and you've basically talked to like 300 or 400 or 500 of your friends, now you're like, okay, how do I make some new friends with the public, right? That's who I'm talking to you to right now. So specifically, Clara Martinez, I know you're going through this. Adriana Perez, Jason Cartwright, you're still new. You can probably still be contacting new people. Michelle as well. I know Phyllis Walker, this applies to you. Sally Passain. Sue Ann is already doing this like crazy. But those of you who are new, keep contacting your friends, because you have way more credibility. Your friends already trust you and love you. So keep messaging those 10 a day. And the reason why I say 10 a day instead of 7 is because you basically have some weeks where they don't go so well. Like I've had weeks where I'm traveling and I wasn't able to invite 50 people in a week. So when you average it all out, it averaged out to 7. Okay, so I'm going to actually share my numbers with you, but I don't want you to get freaked out, because again, it only averages out to 7 new friends a night, 5 nights a week. So you do the math. That's 35 new friends. So I'm making 35 friends every week. And when I make a friend, I'm going down to suggested friends. Do you know what I'm talking about on Facebook? I go down to suggested friends, and I look at all of the people in suggested friends that I have common friends with, and I hit add friend, and I send them a message right away. Okay, I don't just send you a random friend request. I'm sending you a friend request and immediately messaging you privately. Okay, now if you want to know exactly what I say, there's a training video at our training website called training.teamdsi.info. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is video number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Video number 5. If you go watch video number 5, you'll see exactly how I find these people and what message I send to them when I'm doing my 7 to 10 friends per night. Okay, if you're new, you need to be doing 10, because again, you're going to have some slow weeks, right? So 50 friends a week, okay? Now, out of the average, okay, I've been consistent. Now, like when you work a job, you have to go to the job every week. Like maybe you'll take a week vacation, 1 week. Maybe you'll take 2 weeks vacation out of the whole year, okay? That's how you have to treat your USANA business. The problem with USANA is that nobody can fire you, right? So you can like take a week off. You're not going to get fired. You're not going to lose your business. And that's like a blessing and a curse, right? Because then it's like you can take time off, which I think that's why we do USANA, so we can have that freedom. But you also have to almost be your own boss. Like you have to be harder on yourself than a boss would be. Can I get an amen? Type in amen in the comments. Preaching over here. But basically, like, so you have to be consistent at this, even if it's like 5 friends a night, but you have to do it week in and week out, week in and week out. All right. So I've been averaging 37 friends a week for 45 weeks in a row. Have not missed. Okay. I mean, I have some weeks where I've done more and done less, but it's an average of 37 friends a week. When I friend request them, they don't all accept me. So write this down. If you're taking notes, get a pen or get a notepad out and write this down. 37 friends a week. Out of those 37, 22 each week accept me. Okay, so there's 15 people who look at me and said, I don't want to be your friend, guy. Or they don't even look at their messenger. There's a lot of people who don't even look at their Facebook Messenger, so they don't even know that I messaged them, okay? But 22 of them per week on average will actually accept me and we will chat, okay? I don't take it personal if they don't accept me. Now, when I'm chatting with somebody, I have another training video on what to say when you're chatting with someone. That's video number 6. So go watch video number 6, because that's how I chat with someone for only 24 hours. I'm not chatting for like days with people. I don't have time. I chat for 1 to 2 days max, okay? And that's usually about their profile. I'll go love their photos. I'll see something I like on their profile. I'll chat with them. And I will invite all 22 of those people, okay, to take a look. And again, that's part of the training video, so you'll go see what I say. Now, out of those 22 people that I invite, 12 of them on average say, yeah, I'll take a look. Okay, so about half, a little over, but about half say, yes, I'll take a look. So remember, I have 10 people who reject me, 10 people who are skeptical, 10 people who ignore me. Do I care? No, because I am not trying to beg anybody. I am sorting. Remember, we are sorting. We're not selling. When a server goes through a restaurant and they say, do you want coffee? Yes or no? Do you want coffee? Yes or no? That server is not selling coffee. They are just sorting. Do you want coffee? Do you want coffee? And the people who want coffee, they are ready for coffee, okay? They are ready because they've been wanting coffee all morning. And those people who don't want coffee, you couldn't sell them, you couldn't tell them everything about the coffee. They still won't want it. Okay, so we're not trying to sell, we are sorting. And but in USANA, we're not selling coffee. We're obviously, we're selling health, really, right? Like people who want to lose weight, people who want to have better energy, or there are people who just want to make money, but that's less percentage, right? So we're sorting for people who want better health. Okay, out of those 12, 7 of them usually will schedule a call. So 12 will say yes, and then the next step is for me to schedule a call. So I go, well, I would need to talk Monday at 5 or Tuesday at 5. What's better for you? Well, again, 7 of them say, yeah, I'll talk to you. So 5 of them don't. 5 of them don't want to talk to me. 5 of them ignore me. Okay, so again, like that's the numbers. 7 will say yes to the call. Now, when I have 7 calls scheduled, 5 of them happen, roughly. So that's actually pretty good. If you can schedule someone, usually it will happen. Okay, so what did I just tell you? 5 calls a week. That's 1 call Monday through Friday. That's not that many. All right, 1 call a day, Monday through Friday. But you're going to have to friend 7 to 10 people a night, 5 nights a week, to get it down to 5 calls a week, 1 call a day. Now again, those of you who are new, you won't have to work this hard, because your friends and family who already know you, they're going to say yes a lot easier, but you're still going to have to go through so many numbers. For example, today, Kim Jarose, we were doing her first hour training. She invited 10 people, and I believe she had 4 or 5 say yes. So that's a little bit better than a normal stranger numbers, right? And then she had 1 call happen today. So she did 10 invites. She had 1 call happen today. She has 1 call scheduled for tomorrow. And she knows that she needs to do 10 more invites to get ahead. Okay, so it works the same, but you have to go through high numbers because you are sorting. You don't have time to sell, okay? Now, I just told you the weekly average, but I'm gonna tell you now the overall, and I don't wanna scare you. That's why I told you the weekly average first. But overall, if you do this consistently, look what can happen. This year, 45 weeks of this year, okay, so there's only 7 weeks left. I have done 1,651 new friend requests because of doing it consistently, okay? So I've made almost 2,000 I've requested almost 2,000 friends. 995 of them have accepted me, Okay, so that's 995 new people who look at my timeline, who see my Facebook Live videos, who are checking me out. So no wonder my business is growing. Okay, now out of those 995 new friends, I invited all 995. Okay, because again, this is part of my work, and I only do it an hour a day, maybe 2 hours a day if I have a higher workload, right? So this is manageable. Now, out of those 995, 562 said, yes, I'll take a look. And then out of those 562, 295 scheduled a call. So about half scheduled a call. And out of those 295 calls that were scheduled, I did 241 presentation phone calls. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's only really 5 a week. Okay, 241 presentation phone calls personally. All right, not helping you on three-way calls. It's my own. Now, out of those 241, write this down. 81 of them said, I'm not interested. 97 of them said, I would like info on being a client only. And 62 of them said, I would like info on becoming an associate. All right, so that that breaks down in percentage-wise like this. 33% don't want it. No matter what you do, there's going to be 33 or 34% of people who just are not ready for it. They don't want it. 40% of people will probably want the products, and 25% of the people will probably want the business and products. Okay, there's nothing you can do about that. You don't need to worry about that. What you need to worry about is, did you sort today? Did you sort your 10, right? Now, out of those people, out of those 241 presentation phone calls, okay, I have personally sponsored 37 new clients this year, and I have personally sponsored 37 new associates. Actually 38, because I just enrolled one today. Okay, so I have personally sponsored 75 new people out of those 241. Okay, now the reason, there's no doubt about the reason why my business is growing is because of this, right? But what's cooler is what you have done. So Team DSI, as a team, this is you guys basically just doing it, like following my lead. Okay, I personally sponsored 37 this year. You, Team DSI, has personally sponsored 180 clients as a team. Okay, I did 37. You guys have done 180. Thank you. Okay, and you're all making checks. Y'all are growing. Y'all are doing what I'm doing, basically. I've personally sponsored 37 associates this year. Team DSI, you have sponsored 58 associates this year. So thank you. Because we're growing together. I mean, if you put the numbers together, I mean, Team DSI has enrolled probably over 400 people this year. Like, we're on fire, and we're just getting started. So these are what I want y'all to know. And I know my numbers now, and what I know is this. For every 20 presentation phone calls that I do, I'm gonna sponsor 6 people. I'm gonna sponsor 3 clients and 3 associates for every 20 phone calls. Or you could put it down, you could cut it in half. For every 10 phone calls, I sponsor 3. Okay, that's the numbers. So I'm batting 300. Do you know that in baseball, when a batter hits 300, when they average 300 batting average, they make millions of dollars. Okay, so you can fail 7 out of 10 times and be a 6-figure earner in this industry. Okay, so that's what I want you to know. I want to encourage you to work your numbers. I want to encourage you to go for it. Be consistent. Little activities done over and over with consistency lead to great, great things. Thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing about your success with your numbers, and please feel free to contact me if you have any questions.